Morning Year 7. Lovely to see you all, although I haven't actually seen you face to face yet. The purpose of this video is to take you through what will be a temporary system in September, and looking at where we get into school and where we're going to go from there, where we're going to have our break and lunch times, and where your classrooms will be.
Good morning Year 7. As you enter on Old Dover Road, you'll come along the path either side, and then you'll enter through the main entrance where there'll be a member of staff on duty to direct you in, and then you'll come through the single side gate next to the car gates. Come up the path, there'll be a member of staff here to help you cross the entrance, and then we are entering what we know is the back of the school by the canteen. So we're coming up a slight slope, and then we are going through the single gate that will be open for you here. And the school will be divided into areas. These areas will be designated for each year group. The area designated for Year 7 will be the lower field. So therefore you'll have the whole of this area during dry lunch times, and also we have our drama studio for you to use during lunch times. But you'll walk up the steps here, along the back where we're now passing the drama studio at the rear, and then we enter the field via the lower ramp. There will be hand sanitizing stations all the way along this ramp, and we've set up one to show you what it would look like. Here, the hand sanitize, top of the ramp, and then proceed to the bottom where all of Year 7 will be located. And then when the bell goes for lessons, you will line up on the lower field here, where your 7 classes will be directed by a member of staff, and then they will take you to your classroom one by one, which we're going to show you an example of going to one of the classrooms now. You are on the first floor and the ground floor of M block.
Just mention at this point, this is also where you're going to line up and move into the fire. Okay, so all fire drills will happen, and you'll come down to the lower field and line up in your lines that you just had your classes in at that point.
So we're now imagining the bell is gone and we are on our way to our first lesson. Our teacher has met us on the bottom field, and then they will walk us to our classroom. So we'll walk back up the ramp, and this time we are turning right at the top of the ramp. We're now going past the drama studio on the left and D block, which is the computer suite, on the right. We're turning left at the end, and we're going to head towards the double doors straight in front, and those will be the doors to the stairwell that you will use both going up and down for Year 7, and it will be your designated stairwell. So enter the double doors, up one flight of stairs for the ground floor of Moore Block, and then you'll be going up another flight for the first floor. But we're going to give an example of the ground floor, and then you'll go along. The rooms are numbered. We're going to use M1 on the back of the door. The number is clearly indicated, so you'll see the number on the back of the door, and then you'll line up outside the door along the side, and then the teacher will ask you to enter in. It's important when we're coming in, we have the hand sanitising station again. So hand sanitise, and that you stay to the left of the yellow tape because the teachers will be to the right. And then the classrooms will be laid up generally in single desks in rows facing forward. And then the teacher will be the other side of the yellow tape in order to teach you from the front. We're now going to give you an example of what will happen for break and lunchtime. So normally you would stay in that room for all of the morning lessons, and then at the end of break and lunch again, you'll get up, you'll hand sanitize on the way out, and then you'll proceed back exactly the way you walked in the morning. So you go along the corridor, turning right using the same stairwell that you used this morning. And please don't worry, there will be staff to direct you there as well. Down one flight of stairs, out of the double doors, and then heading back to the lower field. Now the lower field will be available for you to eat packed lunch if you so wish, but equally we will convert the drama studio into a separate lunch hall for year 7. And that is where you can either eat your packed lunch if you would prefer, or where we will serve hot food from during lunchtime. And this will just be a whole space designated just for year 7 lunch during the special arrangements. So again, you would head back towards the lower field. If you're happy to eat your lunch on the lower field, your friends, and it's a nice weather, you can do, and you'll be turning left at the end here. But if you want to go into the lunch hall, you'll be turning right, and then in through these double doors here, and then we will go in to our temporary lunch hall, which will be set up in single tables like this, with roughly 6 chairs to 8 around each one, and then hot food will be served from the front. At the end of lunch, again, we are going to muster on the lower field in order for your afternoon lessons, and therefore you'll leave again via the double doors and then down the ramp to the lower field, as we have done before, where your teachers will meet you. That same process will run for each day of the special arrangements.
And if you have any questions, queries, please don't hesitate to ask any member of staff. They will be there to help you. Okay? Look forward to seeing you all.